Hello, beautiful people. I hope you're all really well. Welcome to another pick a card reading. As I've mentioned in a few of my other readings recently, we're going through a lot of different energies at the moment because of the two eclipses and the retrogrades that we're going through. There's a Mercury and something else, but yeah, there's a lot of changes going on for people. The energy keeps shifting. I can't keep up with it. It's crazy. But yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting time. So this particular picker card is I've had a lot of requests for this one. Okay, now I know some of you guys have made requests about other ones, and I haven't done them yet because there's some requests that people make that are a little bit sort of challenging per se. Okay, so it's about me being able to reframe those questions in a way that I can answer them best for you. Okay, but I will eventually get round to them, so just please be patient. So the one we're doing today is to find out what it is that whoever you're thinking of, what they would like to say to you, or what they what they would like to say to you, what's in their heart, but they're obviously not able to tell you for whatever reason. Okay, so we're going to dig into their energy and find out for you what it is that they would really like to be able to tell you, what's in their heart about a situation that's going on, or maybe just how they feel about you. Okay, so let's have a look, guys. Now, please remember as well that energy is fluid and time is an illusion. So we could do this reading again in another couple of months, or even within the next couple of weeks, you could say, because the energy is shifting a lot at the moment, so it could change again. And also, you've got to remember, as your energy shifts, that other person's energy will shift as well. So especially at this point of time where there's a lot of action going on planetary wise, this is also a really good time for you to be manifesting. So really try and think of people in a positive way, even if you've had difficult or challenging situations with them, and send them healing, send them love through healing. You don't have to talk to them, but you can still send people love and healing without talking to them. And I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. Try and stay in a positive state of mind. If that's too hard for you at the moment, just stay in a more neutral state of mind. Okay, that's better than nothing, rather than going into this negative self-talk or doubt or fear, because there's a lot of that going on. Okay, so just stay strong and know that August, things should start really settling down. Okay, so it's just getting through this time, but also trying to enjoy the process and learn what we need to. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now, and we're going to get into the readings. Here are the 3 piles of cards you guys have to choose from. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So when you're choosing, remember to keep this person in mind that you're asking about, and remember, we're asking what it is that they're really feeling in your heart about you, and what it is that they would really like to tell you. Now, they may or may not tell you what it is that we're going to find out. Okay, but I'm going to feel it and see if they will or they won't. Okay, so let's do this, guys. Okay, so if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. Let's find out what's going on with this person. Okay, remember, this is a general reading, guys. Okay, so it's either going to resonate or it's not going to resonate. Okay, but this is how this person is feeling about you, and what it is that they would like to tell you, or if they could tell you, they would, if that makes sense. Okay, so first up we have the Princess of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is that this person is in this energy, okay? Or they felt like they were in this energy around you. So the Princess of Pentacles, man or woman, doesn't matter, it's energy, right? This person, it feels like they have young energy, if that makes sense. They're very down to earth, and they definitely like security, they like stability, they like financial stability. They've got the earth elements, okay? They're also very loyal, they're very compassionate, they're very giving people, and they're extremely loyal, right? They're salt of the earth. This person may or may not have earth elements in their sign, so they may be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or they may have one of those signs in their natal chart somewhere, okay? But this person felt like this around you as well. So this is what this person was like around you, and that's how they felt around you. They felt like they were in this really young energy, okay? Now it's interesting because then we had clarifying the Emperor. So what this is telling me is this person, what they would like to express to you is really what it is that they're feeling, right? So you made them feel like you were a little bit controlling. They felt almost like you were trying to control your emotions around them. They felt like you were not fully showing your emotions. They feel like you were on guard. You know, that you were trying to control the situation a lot, and I guess trying to control perhaps your feelings or emotions for them, okay? Take it as it resonates. But this person, you made this person feel like they were really young, as in maybe not as mature as what they usually feel, or perhaps you made them feel like, you know, they were inadequate in some way, or perhaps were immature in their feelings. However, this person knows that within themselves they do have young energy, but they also know how stable they are. They also know that they are very loving and loyal and compassionate, and they're very secure people, okay? But I kind of feel like what they want to tell you is that they felt these feelings from you, and this energy of you from you of being, trying to be a little bit controlling of the situation, that you didn't really allow yourself to feel what it is that you wanted to feel, that you had your guards up and that you had your armor on, okay? The Emperor. So they almost felt a little bit below you, in a way, if that makes sense, and they feel like they were sort of more in this younger energy and more willing to give that stability and security and loyalty to you, if that makes sense. Okay. Now it gets interesting because they also want to tell you that at the moment they're trying to balance themselves out, okay? Temperance is a beautiful card. This person is getting back into balance, body, mind, and spirit, and, you know, and soul. They're trying to balance, they are balancing themselves, because this is a major arcana. They're balancing themselves out again. Okay, they're balancing out their emotions again, because it feels like perhaps, you know, they felt like, in this young energy, which there's nothing wrong with young energy, but I feel like they're getting back more into themselves, and they're balancing themselves out more again. They're getting back into their conscious state. So that's really beautiful. And they're really wanting to enjoy life again. They're going to be spending more time with their friends. They're going to be getting back into balance in the person that they truly are, okay? Because this person is pretty balanced. You know, no one's perfect, but this person is pretty balanced. And, you know, they are, I'm not just saying this because of the card, but they are a little bit of an angel, okay? And they like to try and find balance as much as they can, right? And I don't feel like they felt like what was going on before with you was balanced, but they're trying to find that balance back again, and to balance their emotions again so that they can have fun. And it feels like they're starting to enjoy themselves. And so they want you to know that they're coming back into their balance. They want to tell you that they are coming back into balance. They are balancing themselves out, and they're starting to really enjoy their lives again, okay? And they're starting to have good times again. They do feel like there's this tie to you. We have the devil. And this is a major arcana, so they do still feel like they have this connection to you. And I feel like you're connected on a sexual level as well, okay? Like you're connected in a way that you're both sort of very attracted to each other, and they kind of felt like the connection was a little bit toxic at the time, right? And that's what they want to tell you. Then we had the Three of Wands clarifying. So what this is telling me is that they kind of want to tell you that they're waiting to see, they're just sort of seeing what's going to happen. You know, they know that they can have success. They know they have a lot of good things in their lives happening at the moment. And it's kind of like they're watching their ship sail in, okay? And yeah, just waiting to see what's going to happen. And they're not really chained anymore to this connection they had with you. You know, they're sort of stepping back from it, if that makes sense, and just waiting to see what happens, as in, you know, really reaping the benefits of other areas of their lives that are starting to take off, that they're putting more energy into, in order for this connection that they feel, because they feel like the connection they had with you was a little bit toxic, okay? They did like the connection they had with you, don't get me wrong, but they feel like they want to say to you the connection with you at the time was a little bit toxic. And I think you know that as well, right? So now they're just waiting to see what happens. They feel more sort of laid back about it. They're sort of putting that toxic connection or that toxic energy behind them and waiting to see what comes in next, okay? Whether you guys reconcile, whether you come back into this person's life. But they are pretty open-armed about it. If you have a look, he or she has got this wand behind their back, so they're kind of like this. So they've got their heart chakra open. You know, they're not standing there with the wands in front of them, if that makes sense. So they're not blocking new energy at all. Okay, they want to be able to let go of this old toxic connection that they had with you, even though it was enjoyable and even though it felt really amazing. They know it was a little bit toxic, and that's something that they would like to tell you, but they're still open to seeing what happens in the future. They're not completely closed, and they're aware of this, okay? But they're not seeing it as a bad thing. They're more open now, and they're more open to receiving, okay? Then we had the Four of Wands. So yeah, they're resting at the moment. They're resting, and they're taking a break from being in. I felt like this person was in their head a lot, okay? And they're now resting, and they're recovering, and they're recouping, which is really beautiful. Because you have Mary there in the background. I don't know if you can see her. So it's kind of like it's almost like they're praying in a way, and they're resting. They're in rest. They're resting. So this is really beautiful. They're recovering, okay, from some swords. You know, they might have gone through a bit of heartache with you, but they're resting at the moment, and they're gathering their energy, which is really beautiful. So the Ascended Masters we got was come out of the closet, which is really interesting. Now, what this is telling me is that this person is resting and regaining their strength in order for them to be the real person that they are again, okay? Because it kind of feels like this person lost themselves in this connection with you, right? They were themselves, but they weren't fully authentic, and they're really starting to learn their own value. they're healing, you know, they're learning to let go of toxic connections and toxic energy that was in the past. So this is really beautiful. So in summary, pile one, what this person wants to tell you is that they kind of felt like you had a bit of control over them and of the connection that you had with them. And they just kind of, in a way, it made them feel like they were in this kind of immature energy, even though the energy that they had was really loyal and stable. They're very salt of the earth people, okay? They're very grounded. They like security. They like, you know, to know that they have money in the bank. They're just, you know, they're not after a lot of money. They're not that type of people. They've got earth energy, right? So they're grounded, they're stable, they like stability and security. And I kind of feel like they felt like they weren't in their full power with you. So they want to tell you that they felt like you were trying to control the situation a little bit too much, and that perhaps you were wearing too much armor. They want to tell you that they're coming back into balance. They're starting to balance themselves out again. They're starting to balance out their emotions, and they're starting to become more conscious again, okay? And they're starting to enjoy their time with their friends. So they want you to know that they're okay? And that they're happy, and they're coming back out and being their authentic, starting to be their authentic selves again. They felt like the connection they had with you was a little bit toxic. They really, really enjoyed the connection with you, and they felt like there was a lot of chemistry, right? But they felt like it was a little bit toxic, okay? But they're opening their heart chakras again, and they're open to the future, and they're open to anything that may or may not happen, okay? They're open to receiving again. So whether you guys, I don't know whether you're separated or not, but they're open to a reconciliation. They're open to, you know, beautiful new things coming in. They're open to positivity. They're not holding on to any stuff from the past. They don't hold resentment. They're wanting to move forward, and they know that there's a lot of really good things coming in for them, okay? At the moment, they're just resting. So if you haven't heard from them, or if you're worried about them, don't worry about them. They're really starting to balance out, and they're just resting at the moment, okay? So, pile one, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I do have a feeling that, yeah, I think that's really, really cool. That's a cool reading, pile one. Now, I'm just going to get a word of advice for you as the viewer. For pile one. Yeah, Three of Swords. So this person went through some heartache. Maybe you're hurting as well from what happened with the two of you, okay? But what my suggestion is you need to move past this, okay? You need to move past the heartache, okay? Because, you know, there's abundance to have had with this person, and this person is really getting back into their power. This person is very well established. This person looks after themselves. They like to be well groomed. They have their thing going on, right? So I wouldn't be too worried about this. Don't focus on the heartache that happened in the past. Move past it. They're not holding any resentment against you. If anything, they're open to you coming back into their lives, okay? So that's a beautiful reading, pile one. Lots of love to you. Pile two. If this is the pile you chose, this reading is for you. Wow, this person, straight up, this is a very easy read, okay? So please don't take it personally if I go through it faster than other piles, because some piles are just more complex than others. We have the World first up. So this person thinks the world of you. They think the world of you, okay? We then had clarifying the Ten of Swords. So I kind of feel like maybe what has happened is they want to say to you that they feel like you were the world, and they felt like they were going to have this new beginning with you, but something happened, and I kind of feel like perhaps maybe you guys had a little bit of conflict going on. And so it's kind of like this person still thinks the world of you, but there were a few conflicts that you had. Maybe there were a few arguments or misunderstandings that you had, and it just put them in this energy of feeling like they were defeated. Perhaps this person had other things going on in their life at the moment. Perhaps it feels like, well, it does. Look, they had all these stresses going on. So it wasn't just you. They had other stresses going on and they were at boiling point. So this person wants to say they see you as the world, okay? And they wanted to see change and they wanted to move forward with you, but they were just too overwhelmed and too stressed. And if there was little arguments that you had or misunderstandings, it was just like the straw on the camel's back, okay? But this is good because that means it's the end of the cycle for that person. That's beautiful, okay? This person also wants to tell you that they're in the midst of a change. If this person doesn't know this is happening, okay? This is a major arcana, especially with all the energy that's going on at the moment. This person is going through a big transformation because I feel like you've had a big impact on their life. Obviously, they saw you as the world, okay? So you really started changing things for them, I think. And, you know, sometimes with change and growth comes pain, okay? That's what healing and healers do, right? So there's this big change going on in their world. They're starting to really reassess things. And they want to tell you that they want happiness, okay? There's big changes happening that are gonna be making them feel happier, and they want you to know, and they wish they could tell you that, yeah, there's these big changes going on. There's these big changes going on that are going to make them feel better, make them feel happier, okay? Now, this person also wants to tell you that they see you as the Queen of Wands, man or woman. They see you as this person that is really creative. They see you as someone that's really passionate. They see you as someone that is also very grounded, because I'm also picking up, I could be wrong, that that you, okay, have either fire somewhere in your sign, but also I'm picking up some earth as well, okay? So this person, yeah, just wants to tell you that they see you as this beautiful, passionate, fiery, creative woman or man, okay? And they see you as very powerful, and they've got the cat there, right? So maybe you're into cats, maybe you used to have a cat. But yeah, this person sees you as this, you know, and they want happiness with you. They want happiness with you. And they see you as the star. They wish that they could tell you that you're like a wish come true for them. Okay. And what you got was persistence as your ascended masters. So I kind of feel like this person will persist in what it is that they're doing, but it might take them some time, okay? Because they're going through a lot of change at the moment. But it feels like there's persistence there. It feels like this person might have fire energy as well. So perhaps they've got Aries, Leo, or Sag in their natal chart somewhere, but they're very ambitious, fiery people, okay? So pile 2, that was a very easy reading. What your person wants to tell you is that they saw you as the world, which is a big pedestal to put someone on, okay? But something happened, you know, something happened with you guys, and it was, this person already had a lot of stresses going on, so it wasn't just you, and it's like any little thing that would have happened with you guys, whether it was a misunderstanding, a miscommunication, it just kind of feels like they was already so stressed out by all the things that were going on in their life that they were just kind of like, I'm done, if that makes sense, okay? So that's what they want to tell you. They saw you as the world, they put you on a pedestal, maybe on too much of a high of a pedestal, and then it just sort of, they were just done because they needed growth and change, okay? But they want to tell you that there's a lot of change going on for them at the moment. But it's a lot of positive change, but there's a lot of change going on for this person, and they're hoping that it will make their life easier and happier. This person wants to tell you that they see you as this really beautiful person, man or woman, who is really creative and really passionate and very fiery at times, okay? They want happiness with you, because they see you as the star. They see you as this wish come true. And I feel like they're going to try and persist with this, but they're going to need time, okay? Now, I'm going to get one more card for you guys. I'm not sure whether this person will share how they feel or what they want to tell with you, okay? Because, let's just see. Wow. This person, there's all this love. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of love, okay? Let me get one more. There's a lot of love. And I feel like this person is deciding on a direction at the moment. They're deciding which direction they want to go in, because whatever direction they're going to go in, they want to go in it as soon as possible, if that makes sense. But there's a lot of energy shifting at the moment, okay? So pile 2, I hope that resonated. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please feel free to leave feedback and comments below, okay? Lots of love and light to you guys. Okay, last but very not least, pile 3. If this is the pile you chose, this is your reading. Now, if the video runs over, I will send you a link to the rest of it, okay? Okay. Pile 3. This person wants to tell you that, you know, they had this idea of having this brand new beginning with you. A beginning that was secure, stable. There was loyalty there. This is Ace of Pentacles, Earth energy again. So stability, loyalty, security, you know, all that sort of stuff. So they had that with you, or they had that with you. There was a start of that, and that they want to tell you that that's what they were that's what they came into the connection for, okay? We then have the 8 of Swords, but it's kind of like they were always in their head, and they want to tell you that they were conflicted quite often, but it was only themselves, that they were doing this to themselves. They were thinking way too much. They were stressing out about this connection way too much. And they were trapping themselves because they were in their own heads. There was no real reason for them to be in this energy. But yeah, there was a lot of fear, okay? And they felt trapped. Now, what they want to tell you was that they weren't 100% honest with you. That we've got the 7 of Swords. They weren't 100% honest with you with how they felt and what was going on, okay? So I don't know whether they were doing something, they were being shifty or not. But yeah, they weren't being 100% honest with you with what was happening. Then we have the 3 of Cups. So perhaps maybe there was someone else. Maybe they were talking to someone else. Maybe they were thinking about other people, okay? But what they wish they could tell you was that, yeah, there was something going on that you weren't aware of, and they were kind of almost looking at other people or thinking of other places, or just not being in the relationship or the connection 100%. Now, what they want to tell you is that they're trying to gain back their strength, okay? We have strength. This is really beautiful. They're trying to gain back their strength because I feel like they know that they've made some bad choices in the past, okay? So perhaps they were, I don't know, I don't like to say this, but they may have been unfaithful to you. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe they were just as I said before, they weren't in the relationship 100%. So their minds were wandering, okay? And I'm getting on other people because of this card, all right? But they're trying to get back into their strength, and they're telling you that they're trying to be really strong. Now, this is massive. Then we had Death. So they're really wanting transformation. They're wanting to change, okay? They know that there has to be a big change here, and they know that they need to let go of this behavior that they had in the past, and they need to be strong, okay, in order for transformation to happen. I then had the Eight of Cups, because what they want to tell you is that they're disappointed because it feels like you may have left them, or you were thinking about leaving them, or maybe you're in separation. So they're disappointed. They're disappointed about that. They're disappointed about what happened in the connection. They are disappointed, okay? Wow, then we had, you are seeing this situation accurately as your ascended masters. So yeah, they really want to, they wish, and what they would wish they could say to you is to be really honest with you about what happened. I feel like they can see where they've gone wrong. I feel like they know what they did that impacted on the energy of this connection, okay? They're feeling it, that's for sure. So pile 3, in summary, this person wants to tell you that they felt like they had a good, strong, solid foundation in the beginning with you, but they were too in their heads too often. They were in so much fear and doubt all the time, and it was really more so around their own fear, okay? I don't think it was anything that you were doing, but it's like they felt trapped as well. Maybe you contributed to it slightly, because it takes two to tango, but it was more so in their own head, if that makes sense, and they were trapping themselves in their own head. This person, I don't think, wants to tell you that they haven't been 100% with you. They haven't been, maybe they may have not been as loyal as what you thought, or perhaps they were starting to think about other people, or starting to think about, being with other people, or perhaps considering another relationship, okay? But yeah, what they want to tell you is they're trying to build up their strength again, because they want to change. They don't want to be like that anymore. They want to be able to have, they want to change. They want to be strong. They want you to know that they know they've made they want you to know that they've made bad choices in the past, and they're trying to let go of that, and they're wanting to change. So they're trying to tame the beast, okay? Because they're disappointed, and they want to tell you they're disappointed. So if you left this relationship, or they left the relationship, they are disappointed. They're disappointed about the outcome of what happened in the situation, okay? And they're starting to really see what happened clearly, and that's what they wish they could tell you, or they want to tell you, okay? So pile 3, I hope that resonated. Now I'm going to give you guys another 2 cards as well, like I did with the other people, to see if we can get a bit more info. Yeah, this person is trying to find balance again.